I'm Nicola Grissinger, and I'm a junior midfielder from the 2011 state champion Strongsville Lady Mustangs, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
I'm Amy Bonnick. I'm a junior midfielder. I'm from Medina High School, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
Hi, I'm Kelly Novak, junior midfielder from the 2011 state champion Strongsville Lady Mustangs, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
Confidence now, there you go!
Hi, I'm Haley Knox. I'm a sophomore at Medina High School. I play defense, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
Hi, I'm Paige Amadeo, senior defender from the 2011 state champion Strongsville Lady Mustangs, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
Hi, I'm Gabby Field. I'm a sophomore midfielder. I go to Medina High School, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
Hi, I'm Liz Ehrenfeld, junior defender from the 2011 state champion Strongsville Lady Mustangs, and you're watching Ohio Sportsnet.
Good
I think it's a real big game. Like, we always like have that competition in our mind of like Medina is our like one game that we just need to come out right away because you know they're close city, close by. We always play them and like we all know each other, and it's just like a big game to come out and show them who's going to lead the game and who's going to score first and ultimately who's going to win.
Yeah, it's a big rivalry every year. We go back and forth. Like, we heard a statistic or whatever about like the one in green always wins. So Mr. Felton was talking about that, and he's like, we can't think about that. We need to think about winning and not think about superstition, whatever. And I think we came out and played hard against them.
What lit a fire under you guys? I mean, you guys were at a good pace in the first half. Second half, 5 times faster. You just came out like gangbusters.
I think the score, like because we knew at halftime we shouldn't be down. That we had our opportunities to score. No, we didn't finish, but we knew we had those opportunities. So it was a matter of coming out hard and getting those same opportunities and finishing them this time. And we did that in the second half, and Mr. Felton was getting us really pumped up at halftime. So.
What does that say about your team that you can just turn it on? 3 goals in less than 5 minutes. What kind of confidence does that build with you guys?
I think it builds a lot of confidence because just like if we can do that in 3 minutes or 30 seconds and score 2 goals and things like that, like yeah, against a great team like Medina, like we know that any other time if we just start like that, then we can be ahead the whole game and not have to come back from 1-0 or something like that. Like if we start like that, then we can end like that, I think.
Another thing I noticed, and Manoa brought this word up to me, a thing you guys want to play with is you want to play nasty.
Yeah.
And it seemed like there was a little bit of nastiness tonight, especially in the second half.
Oh, yeah. I think, I think we definitely played nasty in the second half. We were on them every time they got the ball. We tried to always be nagging there, not trying to absolutely crush them, but like making sure they know we're there. And I think we did that, and we won, so.
Yeah, I think that pressure that we have when we come out with like the nasty that Mr. Felton talks about, like when we give them so much pressure on their back, they're likely to break down, and we can just take advantage of that really quickly. So
they were just passing around practically everywhere. They were penetrating the left side, then next thing we knew it was the right. Then they passed it back to the center and taking people on. It was just really exhausting, continually defending them like that. Well, first I believe we should have gotten a bit more on the offensive side, but I mean, we should have had a bit more heart tonight, but in the second half we just came out a bit flat, hoping that we could just defend the 1-0 lead. I have faith in our girls that they could do it, so I have faith in my team that we can start an attack and get out the defense.
How good is Strongsville? Are they the best team you've seen?
So far, yeah, but I believe if we play them again in the tournament, that we will come back with a lot more heart than we did today, and we'll definitely give them a better challenge.
Amy, what was going on in that 5-minute stretch when they put those 3 goals in and just the floodgates open?
We were just caught unaware defensively, caught just a bit flat. I don't think we were truly prepared for what had come.
How do you try and get out of that? It just seems like you guys couldn't get your step back.
I believe it's not to panic under the pressure. The problem was that we just started to kick the ball out, and so that's where our problem was we just kick it right back to the other team, and we couldn't just do that. We had to pass it out and trying to get an attack that way.
How big is this game, Strongsville Medina, to you?
This game's huge. Like, it's been a rivalry as long as I can remember, since I was little, and just coming in here we knew they were going to be really good. They always play us really well. So we just had to come out and pressure them and get the first goal. We were all mad that they scored, so we didn't want revenge, but we did. So we came out, attacked them, and just left everything out in the field.
You touched on the mad. The word I've heard is nasty. That's the team motto.
Yes, make it nasty.
Well, explain to me what make it nasty means.
Well, we just have, like, coming out, everyone, we have a target on our back, like everybody said, and we just have to use that as our drive to make it back to states, and we just have to make it nasty because everyone's gonna try and like foul us, so we just have to make it nasty.
How about in that 5-minute stretch, the second half? You're sitting back watching. You know, you're a little bit involved starting the play in the back, but when the ball gets to Nicolette, Kelly, and Alyssa, and everybody up front, just sitting back watching that. How exciting was that to watch, to see your team pop in 3 goals that fast?
I love watching them play. Like, they slice and dice, they move the ball, they're all really fast, and just being able to watch that happen is really awesome.
How scary is that to another team?
I'd be pretty scared. Having Lex, Nick, Kelly, Shaw, Dee Dee, everyone coming at you, I'd be pretty scared as a defender.
Tale of two halves. I mean, they came out in the second half just on fire. They raised the level of intensity, they raised the level of heart, and we had no answer for it. I mean, that is the bottom line. They just played their hearts out in the second half, and we didn't. And it's just very disappointing.
Doug, what does it say about both teams, that 3.5-minute stretch where they put 3 goals?
It says a lot about them. I mean, props to them. I mean, we were under a ton of pressure, and really, I mean, it was a 3.5-minute stretch where our kids got rattled, and maybe it's the product of being a young team, and goals follow goals because you get flustered, or the team scores and they get really, really pumped up. We got flustered, and then it was like, just the walls came down. But we defended for so much of the second half. It was inevitable. That was really our message at halftime, was we can't defend for 40 minutes and think we're going to win this game 1-0. We didn't get a shot on goal until about the 11-minute mark. I mean, when you defend that long in your end against a team like Strongsville, they're going to make you pay.
And did that make it more difficult to get those counters, to get back into your zone and to get something going offensively? Because just like you said, you didn't get many shots at that.
It's tough to say tactically, because when you're just getting outworked all over the field, it really doesn't matter what you do tactically. And I mean, first half, it was a great soccer game. It was fairly even in the first half, I felt. And then second half, it was just night and day. I mean, we could just get nothing going in the second half.
Did you see that they did anything different in the second half other than?
I think they attacked with a little bit more gusto. I mean, some of their backs especially got forward a little bit more, and that's what we talked about at halftime. But it just keeps going back to, when you're in your end for that long, bad things are going to happen. We couldn't keep the ball. We couldn't get forward. I mean, we could not match up with them in the second half.
How good are they, do you think?
I mean, they're very good. I mean, they beat us 4-1. They beat us 5-1 last year. Back in 2008, we really worked hard for 3 years to make Medina the elite program in the area. And our 08, 09, and 2010 teams beat these guys quite a bit. And over the last couple of years, they have just absolutely owned us. So we got to go back to the drawing board and figure it out.
We got into a bind, and we've done that in several games where it's either we're down at 0-0, we're not playing the way we want to play, and we needed to compose ourselves a little bit from our outsides, and our forwards were afraid to take that extra dribble. We train all year to go after teams and open things up. We get by one player, everything opens up, and we were settling for that 30-yard shot, that 25-yard shot. We had a bunch, and we didn't plan that out to go at them with, what do we have, 12 shots on goal first half that were all right to the keeper, a couple that missed the target, but they were all from 25 yards out. You're not going to score too many goals like that. So we changed some things in the second half.
Touched on change. One thing I noticed a big change was just the aggressiveness, the level of intensity that you girls came out with. What flicked on a switch in the second half?
We've got a girl, Melissa Schaff, who goes after people, and she runs them down. And it's not necessarily on your ankles fouling, it's just, we call it the Schaffiness.
Well done, Schaff.
We needed to get the shoffiness in several of our players. So you saw Nicolette Grissinger go at it, Manoa go at it, and the girls fed, that first 10 seconds, 20 seconds, minute, they didn't stop. And it kept going until, 3 goals later, 15 minutes later. And, all that was earned from the penalty kick, Kelly going at 3-4 guys, getting in the box and getting leveled, was that aggressiveness offensively and defensively. And, we call it the shoffiness.
How nice is it to just sit back and watch that 3.5, 5-minute stretch, bang, 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 3 goals?
Against Medina? Yes, it's absolutely fantastic. And at halftime it was a talk about how great is it to be in a game like this with 1,000 people. You're down by a goal, and knowing that you have the ability to get into the game and keep into a game. And how great is it going to feel if you can get an opportunity, push an opportunity, and go at them. So, these girls just, they kept going. They believe in each other, and I think they sensed the back of the net, smelled blood after the first goal.
What kind of a message does that send, that you're that dangerous, you're that lethal offensively?
Well, it was a PK that we scored on too, so, sometimes you get that gift, but you earn a gift when you get in the box, right? I don't know what kind of message that sends. I think the message of how hard we played, was a message. If you were a scout in this game, you got to be a little bit leery on, wow, they run people in and out and they don't stop. So I'm happy with that.